Recently, Sean O'Brien, head of the Teamsters Union, set a precedent when he refused to endorse Kamala Harris and said, after all, it's my membership that decides. We're Democratic, although, in fact, some of his members, notwithstanding what he said, are endorsing Kamala Harris. I think some people think he's wise. I think he's the dumbest effing union leader I've seen in a long time. He can talk about things that the Democrats haven't done, the things that Biden hasn't done. Absolutely true. But it is also true that Biden has been openly the most pro-union president we've ever had, whatever his other limitations on economic issues. And Biden became the first American president to actually, as a president, stand on a picket line. And the very area that Biden was standing on a picket line, the nearby area Trump was speaking, but not to unionized groups. And I think that you think you're clever, Sean O'Brien, but you are the dumbest, stupidest union leader there is. Because, as I say, whatever Biden's limitations, you get a part of a loaf. You will get nothing from Trump. You'll get less than nothing. He has a history of being anti-union. How politically blind can you be? And also, his attempts to overturn an election, that doesn't seem to faze you in your staunchly independent way of looking at things and saying, well, just because we normally endorse the Democrats doesn't mean we have to do this time. I'm afraid, you bloody idiot, that this is the time you most have to do it. In politics, sometimes you have to say, all right, I am dissatisfied. I'm not happy with this, but what I do have is better than what I would have if the other side came to power. And I must say on this, I enjoy watching the Young Turks very often. I think they have very interesting takes. I think they're very knowledgeable. But I think that Cenk and Anna really screwed up on this one when they triumphantly pumped out how bright Sean O'Brien is, because how the Democrats never deliver. They often don't, but they don't never deliver, which is something that will happen if the Republicans get back into power. And this should be understood. So I think that Cenk and Anna really goofed on this one in their efforts to be impartial and to say, well, of course, we criticize Democrats as well as Republicans. There is some difference. Yes, I am Lefty Louie. The Democrats are far from being a left party. But the Democrats have seeds of the left within the party, and the Republicans have moved to being a fascist party. I mean, let's call a spade a spade. A party that refuses, whose members refuse to recognize the peaceful transfer of power in election, is simply because they want to take power. Let's stop the BS about, this or that, the other thing. No, they want to take power. It's as simple as that. And they've decided that, the best way to do that is to call the election into question. And I find it interesting that nobody in the history of American elections, every bit as much Republicans as Democrats, ever actually questioned the results of a presidential election to the degree that has happened here. And one man said, I will accept the election results if I win. Or I will accept the election results if I think it's a fair election, which is another way of saying I will accept the election results if I win. And then all of a sudden, a third of America, 40% of America, say the election was stolen. The election was stolen. I do not think this speaks very well for American democracy, I have to say. I think sometimes that one of the many things that are overestimated about the United States is the view of the American people adhering to freedom and standing up for their freedom. You will often find that when an American says freedom, he or she means my freedom, not necessarily yours.